Yo, what's good YouTube? Today we are going to be reacting to the saddest moment in YouTube history. Shout out to Sunny V2 again. We reacted to him the last time. And let's just get started straight into the video. Hit that like and sub button if you enjoy watching me reacting to stuff. Let's get started.
From Jake Paul to Joe Rogan, these are YouTube's saddest moments, with Linus Tech Tips starting our list with this iconic livestream. He was supposed to be celebrating 10 million subs, yet Linus began the stream with a pretty somber tone.
So yeah, I don't know how it all happened. I've got this following of literally 10 million. And it kind of feels like luck sometimes. I'm probably more like you guys than you realize.
He'd talk about the pressure his work put on his family.
I mean, every time my wife would ask me, how long do we need to keep doing these kinds of hours? Like, how long do we need to keep pushing like this before we can just back off and like have a life? I started with, hey, look, I'm gonna slow down when we have kids. And I said, hey, thanks for basically soloing our first kid. Tell you what, I'll slow down when we have a second one. And then I said I'd slow down when they're old enough to remember that daddy was always working. And then I said I'd slow down when they got to the age where they really need parent involvement to help them with their homework or their sports club or whatever else.
With a story about Make-A-Wish, then bringing Linus to tears.
I had a pretty life-changing experience a little while ago. The kid in question was too sick to travel, and they asked if I could record a personalized video for him. So I picked up my phone, I pointed at myself, and I just tried to think of something to say, and I couldn't. And I looked at their guidelines.
Some of y'all don't realize this is real dedication right here. It takes time, effort, and risk to do all these kind of stuff. And he's genuinely taking risks. He's spending time on YouTube, then spending time on family. And that's real dedication right there, bro.
And it had just the most useless stuff in it. It was like, be upbeat, and don't talk about death. And I was just like, this kid's 12. He's like dying of leukemia. What? Last thing I can do right now is be upbeat. The only thought going through my head is like, everyone and everything I know is gonna die. All I could see in the photo album was my kids. The whole thing made me question why I'm doing this.
Ironically, the thumbnail became a viral meme, leading to comments such as, came for the memes left with emotions, I'm not crying, I'm just water cooling my eyes, and where men cried.
Yeah, that's
9
sad,
Bradley
bro.
Martin. Brad lost his dad at the age of only 6, which is understandably something he struggles to talk about.
That's the thing, when I think about my dad.
Although the saddest example was during his podcast with Tyler Perry.
I don't want to cry. But why would you even hold it? However it feels, you should let it out. Don't do that, man. Let it out how it comes.
Brad was thanking Tyler for some advice he'd given earlier.
People get so caught up in where they're at and in the moment of like the negative and the darkness and the evil, and they don't see the light. It wasn't as simple as what I thought it was then, which was my father didn't love me.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough. Yeah. And I built up so many walls and who I was. It's crazy looking back now.
Yo, people losing their fathers at their youngest age got to be one of the saddest things. They don't see you grow up to be what you are meant to be. And they succeed, but then they wish they had a dad to see them succeed. It's actually genuinely sad, bro.
How much it affected even my personal relationships, my intimate relationships, my relationships with my family, friends, everything.
And was able to end the moment with an excellent silver lining.
Everything that we go through, every hardship, every downfall is going to be a new opportunity to learn and to grow and to become better.
Hey, Joe Rogan. On episode 1123 of the Joe Rogan Experience, he and Kevin Smith were talking about their pets when Joe passively mentioned he saw a veterinarian cry.
He's the only vet I've ever had cry with me.
Over what animal?
I had a puppy that had distemper. Man, the puppy just, after like a couple of days of being at the house, would have these seizures, like violent seizures. And then towards the end, it was having them all day long.
As a result of the dog's condition, it had to be put down.
I held the dog, I
That's the
placed him
saddest
down, I
thing
gave
you've
him a
ever
kiss,
gone
and said
through, bro.
goodbye. And he put the needle in the dog, and and put the dog to sleep. Then we both went outside, man. He was just crying, just weeping. He was killed by a drunk driver.
That was?
No,
Yeah,
drunk
that was a
driving?
rough one. I got an email, I believe, from his daughter. Super good dude, man.
leading Kevin to share a similar story.
It's such a weird relationship where one day you're like, I love you to death and I love you so much I have to kill you. And that last fucking hour was like probably hands down the most difficult hour of my life, man, because we all knew what was coming. And you're programmed to stop that at all costs. You're programmed to keep people around, keep yourself around.
7. Loaf. As a YouTube prankster, it seemed as though Loaf was always having fun. So when he'd
Okay,
post
he's
a
having
video
fun with
titled
that.
YouTube Saved My Life with a depressing thumbnail and the following intro,
Failure, loser, and loner are the 3 words that I would use to describe myself.
it seemed the audience was in for something different. Loaf began by stating he had a tough time growing up,
High school was a hard time for me. I was really insecure. I was really unsure of myself. I got bullied pretty bad.
and thought that starting YouTube would help to
If I had to tell you something, don't be ashamed of who you are. Genuinely, just be you. At the end of the day, people are gonna make fun of you for who you are. Just like Duke Dennis said, be you, be yourself, man. At the end of the day, they could be talking about you, all that, bro.
keep him safe.
If I can make them laugh, then they're not gonna hurt me.
However, Loaf struggled to find success.
For a while, it was just terrible. Nothing was
Yeah.
happening. I would be embarrassed when people would ask me what I did.
Even feeling like a failure in the presence of his parents.
My parents have never understood the YouTube thing. That's probably the hardest part, because it's just every kid wants to make their parents proud. You know what I mean?
Since
Yeah,
then,
bro.
however, Loaf has found
Yeah.
massive
That's my
success,
main goal right
recently
there, bro.
announcing he was able to buy a house.
And I was able to buy it 100% with cash, which was also a big goal of mine.
Yeah,
6.
that's good to hear,
Syndicate.
bro.
Similar to Linus, Syndicate was part of the Make-A-Wish program, being chosen by a kid named Alec for them to spend a day
Okay,
together.
Alec, okay.
This resulted in a video titled Making His Wish Come True, in which they flew in a helicopter and became extremely close.
Yeah, they see that.
Did you enjoy the helicopter ride then?
Yeah.
Syndicate inspired Alec to open his own channel,
Hi everybody. Thank you so much for over 200 subscribers already.
W,
That's
bro.
pretty crazy.
However, just 43 days later, Syndicate made a tragic announcement.
They gave me permission to be able to let you guys know that, unfortunately, he did lose his battle, and
No.
I was in a bad place because he really wasn't in a good spot. So, thank you so much.
5. Kai Cenat. Kai was trying to become Twitch's most subscribed streamer, setting a goal of 80,000 to overtake XQC. When he'd reached the milestone in late 2022, he almost couldn't handle it.
80,000 is crazy. Bro, 80,000 is crazy.
But getting a supportive call from his mum sent Kai over the edge.
Hold on, my mom calling me.
Congratulations, son.
Thank you.
You're number one. And we be watching. I'm so proud of you, everybody. Babe, I love you so much. Babe, I'm so proud of you. You're number one. And you my son. And I'm so happy to be your mom. And I just want to let the world know that you've been working hard like this for a long time. So you just really now know you're just finding out. My son works hard. He's a grinder every day, every night.
You number one and you might.
Yeah, that's gotta be top one goal right there, bro. Being number 1 in Twitch subscribers, and then getting your call from your mom saying that she's proud of you. You made her proud, bro. You made her proud.
Son, and I'm proud to be your mum.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
straight tears
good.
right there. 4. Matthew Santoro. Nicole Arbor was his girlfriend, and they seemed like a healthy YouTube couple. However, 4
Okay.
months after separating, Matthew uploaded a video titled My Abuse Story.
It's not something people ever talk about, but I feel compelled to because I was in an abusive relationship.
He began by explaining that Nicole was very controlling.
This individual that I was with was extremely jealous. I had to cut every female out of my life, out of social media, delete every number out of my phone.
Before adding he'd been hit by her in the middle of an argument.
This person prevented me from leaving their home and said, "You're not going anywhere." At which point, I was hit in the face.
This caused Matthew to break down crying.
And it's something that men never talk about, because we're made to believe that we're supposed to be strong. And I never talked about it because I thought that no one would believe me.
Yeah,
no one would give a shit.
Leading to one of the saddest videos ever uploaded to YouTube.
There's people that love you, and you don't need to be in that relationship. You don't need to be with someone that hates you and uses you and manipulates you to do everything that they want.
No. Jake Paul. In late 2019, Jake announced he was basically quitting YouTube to train for a boxing match he'd scheduled against Anderson Gibb. The fight became his sole focus for almost half a year, and while he would eventually win, Jake revealed on Logan's podcast his life felt meaningless after.
Like, I win the fight, right? That was my sole focus and purpose. All of a sudden, I get back to LA, I'm by myself, like, sitting in the fucking room, and I'm like, what do I do?
In addition to feeling directionless, Jake explained he was dealing with 4 different lawsuits.
And then I wake up the next day, have a phone call, like, with my lawyers for one of the lawsuits for literally like something I did not do. And it goes back to like people just like attacking Jake Paul and like wanting to see me fail for literally like fucking nothing. Like, they're suing me for something I didn't do. Like, on God. And then
you're good. Take a break.
Yeah, take a breather. We can sit for a second.
Which consumed not only his life, but his family's as well.
My mom is like spending hours of her day when she's retired. She's in Hawaii. And they're like, yo, your son has to pay this. Like, it just looks so stupid.
2. Dan TDM. Dan's dog Ellie was a staple in his videos ever since he got her back in 2013. She helped Dan film reaction videos, fashion shows, and even Minecraft content, stealing the hearts of up to 30 million viewers. So when he'd upload a video titled Goodbye Ellie, Dan and his audience were totally devastated.
Let me guess, the dog died. Man, you make so much good memories, but then you realize it's gonna be gone in some ways. It's like the saddest, like, all of this are sad, but like the one kind of that, I feel like it's like for a good cause.
Yesterday, unfortunately, Ellie died.
It explained exactly how Ellie passed.
Stings even more because she went in for an infected tooth, so she had to go in for an operation. And she just didn't wake up. Just before we got the phone call that happened, we were already planning out how we were going to work out picking her up when our operation is finished, and then you just get hit with that.
Calling the loss one of his most difficult challenges.
I know it's a dog, but for us, it's a member of our family, and I'm very lucky. I haven't had a lot of loss in my life, so this is probably the one that's been the hardest. Like, my heart literally hurts.
1. Theo Von and Sean Strickland. There's been many a sad moment on Theo Von's podcast.
Oh yeah, dude. We cry on here every week. Sorry.
That's beautiful. Yet few compare to episode number 476. Theo and Sean began discussing their childhoods.
I used to always sleep in my mom's room because I thought my dad was going to kill my mom. So, like, I would, like, sleep by the door. I'd sleep
to make sure she was all right?
Yeah, I'd sleep under the bed, you know. I'd sleep by the door.
Yet Sean couldn't finish his story as it was simply too traumatic.
I remember I stopped believing in God, man. Like I had fucking, it's crazy shit, dude.
Yo, that's sad,
I'm sorry,
bro.
bud.
Slap that
So,
I'm sorry, buddy.
That's all good, dude.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk, man. I can just sit here with you for a minute.
Nah, that's sad, bro.
That's all good, dude. 6 seconds, just process it.
Leading Theo to comfort him by offering his own story.
I remember being so scared when I was a kid, like I was saying, like, I remember hearing that, like, animal pizza when another animal wouldn't come. So I would stand up on my bed at night and I would pee around my bed in a circle because I was afraid that things were going to get me.
Shit, who were you afraid of? Like, any particular? Just
yeah.
I mean, I was just afraid of everything.
All of these are sad, man. Don't give up your dreams. Be who you want to be. And comment down below which one do you think was the saddest. Leave a like and sub if you enjoyed watching me react to this. Goodbye, YouTube. Peace.